Hello and welcome back to Gross, and this game comes out very soon, or if you're watching this past, what is it, January 11th? Yeah, I think it comes out on January 11th, so if you're watching this past that date, well, you should probably check out the link in the description that will take you straight to the Steam store page, and this, of course, is an FPS tower defense game, and I'm very much looking forward to this. Anyway, if you would like to pause the video to read the story, then you can, of course, do that. We appear to be in some kind of pirate land. That's going to be interesting. And yeah, we're just going to be replacing this with a pistol, I think. We're probably going to be getting... Oh, you know what? I kind of want a revolver, but I don't see any of those. So we'll go for the 1911, I guess. What's this? Money laundry. Pick up all the cash without having to go anywhere. Pick up all the cash on the battlefield. 25% go into your pockets. 25% go straight into your bank account. The rest is lost. Alright, yeah, we're going to do that. Why not? Sounds pretty fun to me. What else do we have available here? Because obviously this is the first time we're kind of playing a different level. This is actually the first time I'm playing this level, so I actually want to try out the grenade launcher. I really want to try out the grenade launcher, so I'm thinking, I'm gonna replace my shotgun. I know, that might seem like a really bad idea, and yes, it probably is, but I really want to try it out. So let's see what happens. I'm also gonna mount the cash attachment on the sniper rifle so that we can maybe use that kind of nicely, and otherwise let's start. Okay, so this is a completely different level than what we're used to. So how are the zombies gonna come? Okay, so they're gonna come around here. And they're going to go right in there. Okay, so... Oh, right. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So, zombies are going to come from here, but they're also going to come from here. So, what I'd like to do is I'd like to try and see if I can just route them through here. That's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be kind of a bit difficult to make that work, actually. Let me see. We're going to need an ATM as well, so obviously I'm going to need to save up a little bit of cash for that. So let's just do something like this. We can just go like so, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then we can do this. Oh, I can actually stand on top of this. That's actually really cool. That gives me a lot more of a vantage point. Okay, so we're just going to go around like so. And as I say, I'm kind of just wanting to route them all around here. And... I'm not sure how we're going to make that work, really. I mean, technically, what I could do is I could route them all the way around. And that might actually make sense. So maybe we want to do that. I don't know. But I guess we'll just try it and we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure why those are there. So let's actually just move those like something like this. And they can't go through here, right? No. According to the routing, they cannot go through there. Okay, so let's start combat and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my grenade launcher almost immediately. Bear in mind, there's only one cartridge in this, so I'm going to have to reload after every single attack. We have 12 waves to deal with, which is going to be a little tricky, potentially. But I don't think that's going to be too bad. Oh, yeah. That is nice. Unfortunately, doesn't kill them in one hit. Doesn't actually kill them in one hit. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about this. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that needs to be taken into account. So, in other words, what I'm seeing right now is that the grenade launcher is fantastic if you are wanting a weapon for multiple enemies. That's going to be so incredibly useful, but the way that it is right now, using it against a single enemy, no, that's not going to do. That is just not going to do. Okay, so we've taken some damage to the RV, which is kind of terrible, but, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Unfortunately, I kind of want to... Yeah, that's the problem, you see. I kind of want to still do this. I kind of want to still do around here. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money, so that's really sad, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so let me just concentrate on this one area. So this is the main deal what I'm wanting to do here. So we're just going to concentrate on this area here, and no doubt the opponents will come around. I mean, that's obviously what they're going to do, of course, right? And we are then going to be placing barricades or turrets or whatever in the corners of these places, or at the very least in the places that are going to get the most traction with the zombie menace. And hopefully that's going to work out really nicely for us. Alright, nice. Working pretty well. And it seems like that is... What? That's it? That's it? I'm going to assume there is one more somewhere. There he is. Nice little headshot right there. Oh, no, 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 no. Tax drone, get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you very much. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, the developer actually did add an FOV slider as well, which I'm actually very much wanting to check out. There it is. Oh, it's actually at 85. 85 is pretty good. So I'm gonna go for 100. Usually I have 100 in these kinds of games, so that's what we're gonna do. That might seem a little bit better for some people, and otherwise we're just gonna go like so. Once again, just building a bunch of barricades. There we are. All right, that actually looks really nice now, and I'm very much feeling pretty confident about our chances now. I was a bit worried initially, because of course, you know, if you don't have a lot of cash to start with, it might be a little bit difficult to actually build your barricades as you want. But this is going to be super nice, because we're then going to hopefully be able to replace some of our barricades with guns, and then the guns will hopefully do some good damage. Yes, they will hopefully do some good damage. Well, that was nice. Yeah, that was real nice. We're getting some really nice score for this as well, actually. 15,000 for that. That actually basically just gave us over double the amount that we had before. Anyway, okay, so I have 400. Look at that. 400 cash. So it's probably about time that I start building some machine guns, right? So what I'm actually going to aim to do is we're going to go for something like this. So we're going to have... let me see if I can actually make this work. I don't know whether I can actually make this work, but let's see. We're going to go for something like this. Can I do that? I might be able to do that. Let's just see. Yeah, I can actually do that. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I want the zombies to go around, you see. I want them to go around, and I want them to get killed by the machine gun turret. So, we're just going to be placing the machine gun turret around about here. We have Big Bertha now as well, by the way. And huge range, packs a mean punch, and knocks back everyone who stands in its way. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, there's a respawn. There's a respawn that you can buy here. Don't let something as trivial as mortality keep you from defending your base. If you have a respawn point, it will bring you right back to this world. Yes, minus your previous life's worldly possessions, sadly. Ah, yes, fantastic. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be getting the machine gun turret. We're just going to put that around about here. And we will be building one more barricade around about there. And there we go. We're going to be replacing these barricades eventually, but yeah, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that right now. Okay, so now we just need to kind of wait, you know? We just kind of need to wait and just chill out a little bit. And I can actually even stand on top of the RV right here as well, so even if I wanted to just snipe, I could do that. But yeah, this is going to be really nice. Also, I can actually place if you can see here, I can actually place machine guns here as well. So just right in the center here if I wanted to. Or I could place a fan. Actually, I could place a fan. That might actually be pretty cool. Placing a fan aimed in this direction where the zombies are coming from. That might actually make more sense than anything else. Oh, nice axe in my face right there. That was a good one. Alright, well, we're pretty good right now. Anyway, let me see if I can just continue to get kills. Hello there. I see you. You are not getting by me, sir. Thank you very much. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Love it. Okay, so now we have a significant amount of cash. I might be able to upgrade this, or I could build a fan. I don't know whether we will build the fan. I guess we'll just build the fan. Let's see what it does, because we haven't really used the fan ever before. So there it is. There's the fan. Do we want? I guess we'll put it here, right? We'll put it here. Guess that kind of makes sense. There we go. Then we can upgrade the turret a little bit. I'm going to go for probably attacks per second. I think attacks per second might actually do more than damage, potentially. You know, getting more damage out faster might make more sense. But yeah, anyway, we can actually use my money gathering attachment as well. I'm still not using that for some reason. I don't know why. There it is. As you can see, it's just a nice little blue... Blue? No. Nice little green thing that collects the cash for you. And I actually would like to get an ATM. I'll probably get an ATM round about here, potentially. Think that might make sense. Or maybe in front of the fan. I'm not sure if that's really going to work. So we'll have to do a little bit of testing. And we'll see whether that works or not. Yeah, it seems to do good damage. The machine gun seems to do nice damage. As you can see, the fan is actually doing a pretty good job of slowing people, but it is maybe not as good as it could be. So I'm going to upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade it because it could be amazing. Could be slowing these guys by such a huge margin that we wouldn't even have to worry. Ooh, there are sneaky zombies now as well. I don't know whether you noticed those, but they were stealthed in some way. There seems to be like a bit of a green outline on them or something like that. So yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay, so let me just get some machine gun turrets. Do we want that though? Maybe it would be a good idea. Can I get the ATM now? Yeah, I can get the ATM. So I can place that here, but this is unfortunately too close. So I could place it here instead. There you go. Alright, so that's where we're going to place it. So the ATM can now pick up money. And, yeah, it's going to process... How much cash? 75, I think? Yeah, I think so. Something like that, potentially. Alright, so I have 76, actually. We could also upgrade this, but I can't upgrade anything of it. I'm just going to upgrade some attacks per second here with this. And what does the fan upgrade? Range and slowdown. Yeah, I want to upgrade the slowdown as much as I possibly can. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. And otherwise, I'm going to get prepared to potentially use my grenade launcher because it feels to me like there are a lot of zombies coming now. So I'm thinking that that's probably going to be a good idea. Alright, that was pretty perfect actually. We got a huge amount of money in that particular wave as well. Love that. Alright, so I'm actually wondering whether we can build another fan here. I think I can, right? Yes, look at this. We can get 2 fans. Alright, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, this is going to be pretty nice in my opinion. Now I actually want to upgrade my machine gun turret. We're going to get a little bit of extra range, a little bit of extra damage, and we can also get targeting here as well. What does the targeting do, actually? I guess we get the opportunity to choose how it targets, but I don't really mind about that at the moment. I think it's doing a pretty decent job as it is, so I don't really need to worry about that too much. Alright, so yeah, we can also upgrade the ATM, but I'm not going to do that. I want to upgrade its range. That is the biggest deal for me. Because the range it has right now is so minuscule, it only basically picks up cash, you know, of zombies that die right next to it, which is really, it's pretty terrible. So I'm going to need to upgrade it for it to be a bit more useful. But as you can see, I actually picked up $69 from the previous wave, which is pretty cool. So I like that quite a bit. Otherwise, we're just going to be chilling. We're just going to be chilling, and we're just going to wait and see what happens here. I'm going to be on the lookout for these stealth zombies as well. But you can see here my turret should be pretty good at what it does now. Not as good as it needs to be. Not as good as it needs to be. Even it's being slowed even. The enemies are actually being slowed still. And that's still not good enough. That's kind of sad. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. We just need another one, I guess. Just need another one of these wonderful machine gun turrets. And we need to upgrade them, of course. How dare you steal my money? How dare you steal my money, you drones? I should probably shoot them sometime, shouldn't I? Alright, very nice. And look at that. Oh, the score is just incredible right here. Okay, so a decent amount of cash right there. Very nice amount of cash in actual fact. And I should, theoretically, now be able to upgrade the ATM, or I could just continue upgrading the machine gun, or I could even just build some more guns. I might just want to build some more guns, but I'm thinking we'll upgrade the range on the ATM. There we go. Alright, that's looking real nice, and let's upgrade the damage on this a little bit. There we are. Alright, wonderful. Okay, so hopefully that's going to now start picking up cash at a decent enough rate, and I might even want to try using my grenade launcher now, because it feels to me like, you know what? There's a lot of enemies. There are a lot of enemies coming out, and there's a pretty significant amount of them. So, you know, they're kind of clumping up all together and everything, and that really makes a huge difference, I assume. So, let's see how that goes, actually. Right, well, unfortunately it doesn't seem to have as much clearing power as I would like, but yeah, that's kind of the thing that's stopping me from using it right now, which is kind of sad, because as it stands, I'm using it, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could be using my sniper rifle right now to basically clear the entire area, and it just feels a bit too slow to actually deal damage, because obviously I don't mind about the reload, of course. You know, the reload is how it's supposed to be. You know, you're supposed to have a slower reload for something like an explosive weapon, of course. I mean, you know, I'm not expecting it to be a rapid-fire grenade launcher or anything like that. I know they do exist, but that's not something that, you know, this grenade launcher is attempting to do. But The main issue I'm having is that it just doesn't do enough damage, and its AoE is not large enough. I actually wonder whether we can upgrade weapons. Don't know whether we can do that. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna just continue upgrading my machine gun. Upgrade this. There we go. All right, that's perfectly fine. So that is fully upgraded now, which is really nice. And we can also upgrade our fan. So that's what we're going to do as well. We're going to upgrade this fan by a massive amount so it can slow enemies so incredibly heavily. And there we have it. Yeah, so at the moment, the sniper rifle is just so much better because I can kill zombies in one hit. The radius obviously doesn't matter because there is no explosion at all. But I think that maybe what I can do is if there is an opportunity for me to get them all clumped up. So in other words, much more, closely packed together than they were there. Then I might be able to make the grenade launcher work. Obviously, it's not something that you're supposed to use as a main weapon, I think. I think it's more to do with using it in a situation like this against multiple enemies and then just switching to your other weapon. So that's probably what's going on there. Like for example, this. Boom, look at that. Massive amounts of damage being done here, but unfortunately no kills. That's the main thing, because I guess what you could do is you could actually switch to your pistol. You could switch to your pistol, or you could switch to your assault rifle or something like that, and you could probably make that work really, really well, because what that would do is it would injure them so heavily, it would basically get them down to really, really low HP. It would also knock them down in actual fact as well, which is really useful. Any kind of crowd control ability is actually really very welcome. And then you could finish them off with the assault rifle or the pistol or something like that. So that could potentially be a thing. So maybe that would be better. Maybe that would be better. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Otherwise, look at the amount of money that we got from that. That was actually really nice. So super, super good to see that. Look at that, 556. It actually transferred there. Very, very good in actual fact. Okay, yeah. So otherwise, I think what we'll probably do is we'll get the ATM upgraded again. Let's go for some more range upgrades. Cash processing per second, let's try to get more of that. Cash conversion rate, let's get more of that. There we go. Let's just upgrade the ATM a heavy amount. Seems to be working really nicely for us right now, so I'm going to continue trying to buff that up as much as we can. We only have 2 more waves, of course, so maybe it's not even going to really pay off, but in endless mode, oh, I can't even imagine. That's going to be so fun. That really is going to be so fun. Okay, hello there. Wait a minute, what's this guy? What are you doing here? Well, you're dying, that's what you're doing. There we go. Yeah, but as you can see, as soon as they hit my fan, I might actually want to build a fan here, where I'm standing. This might be really good, actually. That might be something for us. Who knows? But obviously, this is not the ideal location for a fan, that's for sure. In my opinion, there would be much better places. Let's just get out my grenade launcher, just use that real fast, then switch back. See, that's in my opinion what this is supposed to be used for. It's supposed to be used in a situation like that, where you literally just have an incredible amount of zombies in one area, and then you just blow them all up, and you knock them all to the ground, and it just makes all the sense, right? But as I say, hopefully we can, maybe we can upgrade the weapons. I don't know whether there is a weapon upgrade system or not. But yeah, I was actually hoping that maybe what we could do is increase the explosive radius of the grenade launcher, because if we can do that, then that's going to be great. I do know that if you press F1 in the game, someone actually told me this, if you press F1 in the game, you can actually provide a suggestion or report a bug or something like that directly to the developer, and it is a lot easier for them to fix issues at that point. Look at how much money I'm making right now. Wow, okay, that's super nice. Okay, so yeah, let's actually upgrade the ATM some more then, I guess. There we go, let's do a whole bunch of that. There we go, just spend every single thing that we can. And we should probably upgrade this other fan a little bit. Let's upgrade this. There we go, so the slowdown is a bit better. Yes, there we are. Alright, wonderful. Now let us continue onward. Yes, doggo, do not worry. Aha, I will take care of all of the wonderful zombies. Yes, we only have 2 more waves to go, by the way, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yes, as I say, the grenade launcher, in my opinion, is a fun weapon, but I think it definitely needs a little bit of extra radius. But that's just me. Maybe that's just my own opinion on that. I don't know, I could be wrong. Well, it seems like that is actually all she wrote. I'm not going to be able to defend the rest of this, unfortunately. As you can see, that was just completely murdered. Oh my. Alright, yeah. So, the reason why that happened, why was the reason that happened, is because I didn't invest in too many guns. That was the reason why that happened. I can easily do better. I know what I did wrong. I was just getting a bit carried away with the ATM, but you could see how much money I had at the end there. I had about 1,000 in cash in the bank as well, and I could just basically use that in however I wanted. However, I was unable to achieve victory here, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to achieve it next time. So we're going to hopefully do better in the next episode. I'm not going to go through all of the waves again on screen, by the way. I will start the next episode when we are on wave 11, and you can see if I've done anything different at that point. If you'd like to check out Gross, then there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.